Hello, how is everybody doing? I wasn't sure if this week's live from the park was going to take place because it's been raining pretty much all day. There was no live from the park last week because I was actually in Norfolk, so I was planning on having live from the river, but the weather was horrendous. It rained all day last Saturday, but today, this afternoon, we've got this beautiful sun, and it's actually quite pleasant in the park. And I was eager to take my new walking boots for a test drive. Right, what are we going to talk about today? I did actually write down in my diary today's topic, but I'm going to change it. So instead, I'm going to talk about being consistent in your business. And also, I am going to touch on the subject of procrastination. So, there is this thing online, and not only online, I mean, there is this thing in general, this theme, I suppose, that as soon as you start your own business, if you haven't had a business before, straight away you're going to start making money, you're going to get clients. I wish it was that easy. So when you work for someone else, your mindset is set on the following setting. You work, you get paid at the same time every month, every week, every fortnight, so on and so on. It's usually every month. And when you start your own business, you are still in the mindset of I'm going to receive regular payments for what I do. Running your own business, it's not like working for someone else. You don't work, you run your own business. There is a massive difference. When you work for someone else is in control of your time and money. Someone else is telling you what to do. Someone else needs to approve your holiday request. If, God forbid, you're not feeling well, you need to notify someone that you're not feeling well and you can't go to work or something like that. When you run your own business, that's not the case. You don't have to report anything to anybody. It's just you. You are in control of your time and money. And people don't realize that until they actually start running a business full time. God, someone just sneezed. And I would say this is one of the most difficult part of the... Ooh, that's a pretty doggy. Where is your owner? Look at it. So yeah, that's probably the most difficult part of the transition from 9 to 5 life into running a business is the payment part. When am I going to get paid? How much am I going to get paid? Will I be able to cover my bills and so on and so on? I'm not going to go into money mindset right now, but this takes me to how to actually start making money from your business. There isn't a magic formula. There isn't a magic 5-step formula or some process, or call it whatever you want, like some business coaches are trying to sell to people online. The only way to build a successful business that gives you money and time freedom and also gives you emotional and financial fulfillment is to be consistent. There is no other way. In business, consistency is key. Whether you're going to promote your business on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media you choose, whether you're going to promote your business on Facebook groups or Facebook pages, whether you're going to run ads, you have to be consistent, okay? Since I quit my job, I've had the time and energy to stay consistent with my marketing. And this made a huge difference. Not only followers, but also money-wise. And since I started posting twice a day, things have improved even more. It's difficult when you work full-time or part-time and also building a business on the side. It's very tiring, it's very draining. I know this from experience because I used to do it for years. And most of my students do actually have normal jobs and build a business on the side. So what I say to them is, as difficult as it is, you must not procrastinate. Procrastination is the enemy of the business. Consistency is the best friend of a business, okay? So what you can do is you can plan your marketing. Let's say dedicate one time a week, put timer or put some time in your calendar and say today, let's say on a Tuesday between 2:30 2, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to create a quick marketing plan for the next few days. It doesn't have to be for the whole week, okay? If it's only for the following day or for the next 2-3 days, you need to sit down and do it. Because the bottom line is, when you start a business, you might not have the funds to pay to someone to do to run your marketing for you. And also, in my opinion, it's very important every business owner to be able to experience marketing and sales strategies from the very beginning of their business. Because when you start your entrepreneurial journey, and as you go along with it, a lot of things are going to change. Oh, that dog again. A lot of things are going to change, and this is not a negative thing. This is exactly opposite. It's a positive thing, because by experiencing these changes in your marketing strategies, you will discover what works for your business and what doesn't. Okay. And like I said, just sit down and write it down or type on your computer. Today I'm going to talk about this, tomorrow I'm going to talk about that. And the good thing about today's technology is that you can actually use AI to help you with your content. And I'm not promoting AI, I'm not promoting any platform. What I'm saying is that by using AI, you are giving yourself a break, because it can be very overwhelming to work full time, look after yourself, look after your family if you've got a family, and run a business. It's very, very exhausting. And AI will help you to take some of the pressure off. And these are some of the things I'm teaching in my new course, Sales and Marketing Made Simple. The course will be released on Monday. I've just got a few more things to add. I'm keep adding things. I just want to make it make the course as useful as possible for aspiring entrepreneurs. So when you feel that you are finding excuses not to do something because you are too tired or because you don't have time or something, that's fine. Okay, take a step back, take a breather, go out, lay down, make a cup of tea, do whatever you need to do to recharge the batteries, and then at some point you're just gonna have to get on with it. Because running a business, it's mostly about getting on with it. And it is overwhelming. It could be quite draining as well, running your business and working at the same time. But believe me, the final result is worth it. When you start receiving positive feedback from people about your content, about your work, this will motivate you to keep going. And it's not just that, it's how running a business is going to make you feel. It's going to make you feel free, happy, abundant, and all these amazing things, full of abundance and all these amazing things. Right. And I do actually have a course on my academy, how to stop procrastinating in your business. And I wrote this course, I think I was still working when I wrote it. I wrote this course mainly because, I was procrastinating very often when I worked, because I was often so tired. But, when I quit my job, I had no excuses anymore to procrastinate. And at some point, you're going to run out of excuses, and then you're just going to have to start doing. And it is very rewarding, I must admit. I absolutely love running my own business. I'm addicted to running my own business. And no matter what happens, I will never give up on running my own business. And, stay consistent. If you forget, which is pretty, normal at the beginning when you start your entrepreneurial journey, to forget to do things, just put reminders on your phone or in your laptop or in your calendar, on your diary. Today I'm going to post on whatever platform. I'm going to write about this. I'm going to talk about that. You can also use scheduling tools, which is something I'm also talking about in my sales and marketing course. If you're not consistent in your business, you're not going to have a business for a very long time. And if you keep procrastinating in your business, again, you're not going to have a business for a very long time. So, it's just something to think about. Right, I'm going to go now because my fingers are freezing. And I wish to everybody an amazing Saturday. Hopefully it won't be raining tomorrow and I'll be able to do a live again. Have an amazing Saturday and I shall see you soon. Bye.